Welcome to Hope Matters Radio.
Doug, let's start, when we look at the reverse mortgage, there's an age, let's say an age
minimum
that you have to reach. Yeah, so let's start there because that really defines the term senior as the lending world or the real estate community uses it, but not appropriate in a lot of instances.
Senior, older adult, I mean, for our business, for Heckams, we're targeting anyone older, 62 years or older. But we're saying from 62 to 82, that's a full generation. So to lump that all into one really is a dangerous concept, because the 62-year-old and 82-year-old are at whole different places in life, like you would be with your parents, and that's a full generation, or me with my children. So I mean, again, you're looking at a whole separate set of values, mindset, depression mentality versus the professional that's still in their 60s working.
Certainly, and Betsy, when we look at this term senior in the real estate consulting realm, people are still progressing in that upward movement in their 60s, while somebody in their 70s, 80s, 90s may be looking to right size or downsize into something. How do you tackle this whole senior terminology to really make it more appropriate?
Well, I like to look at my clients and talk about their real estate needs in the same way that a financial planner would talk about their financial needs, and they change as your life goes along. What was appropriate financially when you were 25 and the way you had your portfolio designed, and probably the apartment you lived in, may not be appropriate when you have children. You might want to make some changes in both your lifestyle and your financial planning. And as you progress again, you might find that that second floor bedroom isn't quite as convenient, and the house you bought because you had 4 children isn't the house you would buy tomorrow. So I really work very much as an advocate with my clients and helping them to decide what is the right next step, and then pulling the team together to enable them to make that step.
And as we look at the consulting role, you really fill a dynamic that doesn't exist. At least I've never found someone like you in the real estate community. Share more of the background of the consulting aspect and who this team is, who's comprised to make sure that this individual is well looked after.
Well, I think, in all fairness, I do have a very unique position, and part of it came from the fact that I have a very unique background. By putting the teaching techniques, by being a broker, and then spending 10 years with a major relocation company, which gave me the business experience that a lot of my compatriots don't have. I started a business, a consulting business, working as an advocate for mostly home sellers, some buyers, and I used all those skills together, and I think that's what gave me a different approach. I believe very firmly in the real estate business that not all real estate agents are equally capable of doing the job, but then I would say the same thing about financial planners, mortgage people, lawyers, etc. So a lot of what we try to do is find the right agents for each property and become the advocate of the seller, who very often doesn't know how to find the right agent and the right team. And it's not just the agent. Sometimes, a lot of times we're using stagers now. It's the photographer who comes in and takes the pictures. It's the people who help you downsize and declutter. We often use a downsizing company twice, once when we get the house ready to put it on the market, and a second time when we're ready to actually make the move. So it's very much a team effort in going through this process. And my role is to not only put the team together, but then to supervise it and make sure that everybody's doing their job.
So you in essence, become the general contractor for the real estate transaction.
That's a good description.
You're the
Thank
accountability
you, James.
partner, sure. But that really is what we focus on with the Hope Matters radio show, of creating that financial concierge experience where all of the pieces of the puzzle are coordinated from start to finish. So the most important thing you can do is call 855-775-HOPE. That's 855-775-4673 to better understand what resources are at your fingertips and how, as we age, we make the appropriate decisions for our financial success.
Hope Matters Radio is brought to you by the Real Estate Radio Network. Visit hopemattersradio.com for more information. That's hopemattersradio.com.